Morning, students. Hope you are keeping fine at home. Okay, please take your SST book, page number 96, Natural Vegetation of India. I would like to summarize this lesson and remind you that what all things that we have discussed. Number one thing is, what is natural vegetation? So we have vegetation. Is it only natural or artificial also? According to me, everything is natural. But there are various fruit trees, flower trees, and all that are grafted. But they grow naturally. So they are given extra fertilization and vitamins so that they grow more. They are grafted in a strong stem and all. That is different thing. Hybrided. But everything is natural. So natural vegetation, which is here in our lesson, it has been defined that any plants and or grass that grow without the help of the human beings, they have grown simply by their own, that are natural vegetation. But to see all the plants and grasses and all these are all natural vegetation actually. So types of natural vegetation. Next point of our discussion is type of natural vegetation. There are various types of natural vegetation depending on the climatic condition in which they grow. Depending on the climatic condition in which they grow. So here when we say natural vegetation, then forest comes in mind, which has been grown and growing without the help of human beings. Naturally some protection has been given, and then so they grow of their own. So forests have been defined and then divided into 5 categories according to the climatic condition in which they grow. For example, the first one is tropical evergreen. These kind of forests are situated near the equatorial regions where heavy rainfall falls with high humidity and wet ground, and so the plants of that region areas are always evergreen. Okay, they don't shed their leaf and then they don't become yellowish and all that. They remain green. Next one is the deciduous or monsoon forest. The deciduous forest, just the opposite of this, they grow on the moderate climate, or the where the rain is not very much and even it is not very hot either. So they usually grow in that condition, and then they are on the tropical regions. They grow on the tropical region, Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Capricorn. So they are the trees. Annually they shed their leaves. They depend on monsoon. In the monsoon season they remain green, but other seasons they don't remain green. They shed the leaves and then again get back in the summer season. before the monsoon begins. Next comes is the thorn and scrub forest. Thorn and scrub forest are found in the desert area where rainfall is scanty, less. So to preserve their moisture, they have thorn on them and save themselves from other animals which they destroy or eat up. So there are some thorns on them. Next one is the mountain forest. Forests that are grown are grown in the mountain area. The mountain area forest are tall trees, conical shape and all that. Next one is the tidal or mangrove forest. They grow in the marshy land, in the delta region where there is always water logging. So the forest of that kind is known as mangrove or tidal forest. So this we have already discussed. Just to summarize, I told you here fact corner, you see that peepal tree, banyan tree, ashoka tree, sandalwood tree and tulsi are some of the sacred trees that plant sacred trees and plants of India. They are sacred. They are considered to be sacred, holy, because they have been some connection with the god and goddesses of India and the great people with great soul, like Mahatma Buddha or Gautama Buddha, Mahavir, or the god and goddesses. Okay, so you know that you have to remember this also. Which is the sacred tree of Hindus? It is banyan tree. Which is the sacred tree for Buddhists? They are peepal tree, because Gautama Buddha attained his enlightenment under the peepal tree. Peepal tree and banyan tree. These are two different types of trees. Sandalwood tree is not holy, but they are used in rituals, like sandalwood burning. It gives good scent, and that's why it is a holy scent, not saint, holy scent it gives by their burning or making the paste and putting on the forehead and all that. They do it. Tika. Tulsi is always worshipped here. Tulsi is worshipped by the Hindus. So it is a plant and it is a tree. Okay, so that are the few things to remind you. Next one is the importance of natural vegetation. Why they are important? Because they are our lungs. Trees are our lungs and friends. You see, we get oxygen from trees, medicines and so many things that are there enlisted here. Very few are enlisted, many things we get. Next one is the conservation. What are the measures taken to conserve natural vegetation? Please note down. What is deforestation? What is forestation? What is afforestation? And what is Ban Mahotsav? These are the government programs. One Child, One Tree program. Then Chipko movement. What is the idea behind the One Child, One Tree movement? All these things please go through. Okay. The Chipko movement also you need to know the fact corner. This is one of the programs of Uttar Pradesh, Chipko movement. Next one is, please go through all types of plants, trees and grasses that exist in a particular region or a place and which have not been planted by human beings are called natural vegetation. Forests are an important part of our natural vegetation of our country. There are 5 major kinds of forest in India. Okay, natural vegetation in India is reducing because of the regular cutting down, deforestation, cutting down. Okay, of the trees, at random cutting down of the trees. Next one is the plants and trees need to be conserved. Why they are conserved? Here it is. Government has started many programs to protect the natural vegetation of India. One Mahotsav, one child, one tree movement, and the Chipko movement. These are the three important movements that have been. Yes, there are many other things. Taru Mitra also is there among the children. In the school children, they make Taru Mitra. You can add that Taru Mitra. Find out what is Taru Mitra. So, is it Taru Mitra? They are friends of trees are the friends of the children. Taru Mitra are friends. How they are protecting us and all that. So, remember all these questions and please continue study. Thank you very much.